Welcome back, YouTube, to Kit Guitar Builder. Today we're going to be covering how to cover nicks like this one here, and I've got a few right up here. I've already done the fill. I will explain the fill process, and then we're going to get into polishing out the finished product. What you want to do when you fill these is use a really light CA glue and a needle point and go into where the crack or the chip is itself and fill that chip. Once you get it'll seep down in and wick itself in between the little cracks and build up your fiber again to where you've got a solid foundation. Then you want to take and go over that with a medium CA glue and let it all cure on its own. Don't try to put any accelerator with it. If you add accelerator with it, it turns white and it gets ugly. Then once everything is cured, you want it to be raised. You want to be able to feel it across the top. Then what you want to do is take you a razor and cover most of it and just keep you a little tip to where you can take like this one here, and what you want to do is scrape back just where the area is that you're repairing. You don't want to get too deep. You don't want to scallop it out. You want to keep it level with the rest of the finish on the guitar, and you don't want to get into any of the finish around your area. Once you've gotten to that point and everything's good and smooth, you want to start your polishing process. Now, I use a product from Tech Diamonds. They're not sponsoring this at all, but I found that Tech Diamonds makes a really good kit. It comes with 3 different tubes of polish. They start at 5,000 grit and go up to 50,000 grit, which is super fine. So when you want that glassy finish, you want to go with a really super fine grit polish. Tech Diamonds. This is what you need really for real high quality. They make this polish is made for gems. So when you apply it to your finish, it won't hurt your finish, but it'll give you a really superb finish once you've polished it out. What you want to do with this is get to your spot, and if you look down the guitar sideways, you'll be able to see where you've kind of scuffed it up a little bit. You want to just put, I'm using the 5,000. You want to put just a little bit of 5,000. Doesn't take much of this. Very little bit of this polish will do what you need to do. Put you a little bit of polish on, like that. Then you want a super soft cloth. I use microfiber. And what you want to do is almost like polishing a car. You want to go into circle motion and polish it down into the finish. And you get pretty rough with this. I mean, you need to give it some elbow grease and polish it. You're polishing out the little scuff marks and scratches. And this particular polish does a really good job. Now, it may take several coats of this to get the desired finish that you want. And keep in mind, this is not to fully cover the spot. This is just to fill it and get it to where it's a little less noticeable. But once you've got this polish polished in, I let it sit and haze for a few minutes, kind of like car polish. And then I do the same thing that I would do if I was polishing a car. I have a little orbital polisher here that I take and polish over. I don't push down on the orbitals. I just want to make sure that I'm polishing it out. And once you get to the sheen that you want, you can stop. There's no reason why you can't do the entire guitar. But once you've got it polished out, just take a look back down your guitar. If you see any more places that are scuffed looking, reapply your polish and keep polishing, and sooner or later all your scuff marks will disappear and you'll be left with a nice smooth surface. Then you can just polish the rest of the guitar as you normally would. And like I said, you can still see the repair right here. But this is not to actually cover the repair. This is just to fill the indentations and to level it back off. And hit the like button and subscribe. And if you want to see more videos like this, stay in tune. And we will see you on the next Kit Guitar Builder with tips and tricks you can do to your guitar in your own shop.